disclaimer. Um, I'll let you read through this. It's just some basic disclaimer information prior to me talking about certain subject matter. Ideally, um, what I want to talk about today is just basically here's your primary income in yellow. And it's important as you're younger in your 20s to focus on your primary income, but also on the side before work, after work, weekends, work on your secondary income. And that could be passive. And then, for example, over time, what you want to do is you want to have your primary income, your secondary income, which is passive, and your tertiary income stream being passive or active, working before or after work, and especially on the weekends. And what does this look like? So your primary income, for example, is your job. Your secondary income is passive. It could be real estate. So if you purchase real estate and you have mailbox money coming in, that will be your secondary income, and it's passive. It might become more active, but you can curtail that by hiring a good property manager who will take care of the majority of the issues that might come up. And then finally, your tertiary income stream, which is passive or active, looking at stocks in the morning, looking at them at the end of the day, analyzing what is profitable, what is not, and actively taking care of those choices. And then finally, why are you doing this? Because a lot of people I see over the years, you have your primary job and you're living large, you're going on vacations, you get a fancy car, you get a fancy house, and there's no rhyme or reason, or there's no indication from people that what's happening is that in the background, people don't realize that the economy might be going south, the unemployment might be going up, interest rates might be going up, and there is an impact to the economy which people just don't foresee or not are paying attention. They're not paying attention. So if you get a job loss, laid off, what I want you to think about is that the mortgage still needs to be paid, the bills still have to be paid, and I don't want you to think that I wish I had spent time building my additional income streams when that happens. If you do it proactively in your 20s, you still have years and years to start building your real estate, start building your stock portfolio, and getting that skill set. That way, just in case something happens, if I go back over here and I say that my primary jobs, let's say, for example, you're making 100,000, over time, your real estate portfolio can start going to 50,000 or even surpassing your primary income. And then same thing with your stocks. So now what happens is your secondary and tertiary incomes could mimic your job income. So now you just doubled your salary. And let's say, for example, you don't want to do your job anymore and you want to just live off the passive income from your real estate and stocks. Now you have choices. Now you have options. And if you don't like your company that you're working for, or you don't like the where it's headed or what you're doing, you have options to leave. That's all I want to say today.